Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Christine and this is It's Just Christine. For today's video, I am going to be setting up my B6 Bujo for the month of September. I currently only have 4 days to finish this up, and it doesn't really take me that long to set up my Bujo, but I've been quite busy and this weekend is going to be even more crazier. So therefore, I just decided to do this now while I still have time. I'm going to be using this decorative bundle from The Giving Girl, and I'm super excited to use this. When I first saw this kit, I knew I needed to have it. So I just decided to grab the whole entire bundle, but I only have, I think, 5 or 6 pages of the bundle itself, and then I also have the add-ons. So here is page 4. This is in her washi paper. It's not foiled, but to be honest, it does not need to be foiled because it's just so darn pretty. Then here is page 6. And then here is page 7. I think this is going to be kind of like my main deco sheet that I'm going to be using for the monthly. And then here is page 8. And then I have page 9. This is page 11. And then we have page 13, which is really, really gorgeous. I feel like this page though is, it looks a bit different than the others because this is more kind of blue than it is brown and like the neutral colors, but it's still very pretty. And then here are the add-ons to the kit. So I grabbed, like I said, I grabbed the whole entire set. So here is the scallop alphabets. Sorry, I forgot to mention this is the Mothfolk deco bundle. And then here is the stamps. I really, really love the stamps. It's very vintage looking. And then we have the kiss cut patterns. And I really love the gingham pattern in this page. And then we have the watercolor washes, which also is very, 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 very pretty. I really love like the different dimensions of the alcohol ink swatches because of how it just flows through from like one color to the other. It's really pretty. And then here is the florals that also matches the deco bundle, which I really love because it's very kind of like wildflower looking type of florals. Yeah, so if you guys are interested in this, please stay tuned. Okay, so the first thing I usually do when I set up my B6, give me a second. Sorry, I forgot to take off my retainers. Anyways, so the first thing I usually do when I set up my B6 is I do the monthly. I usually do this off cam because it's just a quick way for me to kind of decorate, and sometimes I do it while watching a movie or a show. So anyways, this is just a very simple layout. I usually jot down like videos that I'm going to be posting for the month. So the pencil marked are the ones that I'm planning on filming and posting on that day, and then the ones that's actually written in pen are the ones that I actually do post. So anyways, that's what I've been doing lately. And yeah, so then I just use these markers, these Maru markers in 11, which is silky green, and then 13, which is French blue. But yeah, like I said, it's just a very simple setup, and I just use the same stickers. Usually I would use a different one, but I really love this collection, so I just decided to use it for the monthly as well, which, as you guys can see, turned out so adorably cute. I also use these twinkle clusters from Starlight Paper Studio because I wanted the foil to be gold. To be honest, I think rose gold would have been a little bit more fitting for the kit, but I did rose gold for the month of July and August, and I just really want something different. And I thought gold is sufficient enough for a fall anyways. And yeah, so then now I'm gonna go back and do the dailies or the weeklies. I don't really know what they're called. Weeklies or dailies. Okay, so I'm all done with the whole setup. I really, really love this. And I think this whole entire collection just is just so magical, and it's just, I don't know what it is, but it made this whole spread 10 times more better. Anyway, so here is my monthly kind of like cover, and I didn't even put anything in any way whatsoever, like in any order. I just put whatever I wanted to have on the spread, and it still worked out pretty nicely. I really, really wanted this mouse here in the front page, so that's what I did. And then we have the month kind of at a glance, which also turned out really pretty. I love this scene right here. I just find it so very cute. And yeah, so here's that little spread for the first week. I kind of changed this up if you guys didn't notice. I just put a little bit of a background because, like I said, anything I put, it just looked so good. So I went a little bit crazy. And I actually didn't finish the whole entire like sheets. There's still like little tiny tidbits here and there, but I don't really want to go overboard here because I do write on these for every single day. And yeah, and like I said, I really didn't put anything in any specific order. I just put whatever I thought looked really cute. So this little scene as well is really, really pretty. I also took some of the some sayings. They're not really quotes, they're just like random musings, and I just stuck them on there, which I really like as well. The Giving Girls collections just look really, really amazing, and I probably will want one for my birthday month, which is usually, well, not usually, it's in December. So hopefully she comes out with something similar but in a Christmas theme type of collection. Yeah, and then that is basically it. So this is this little last scene here, and that is all my spreads for the month of September. And to be honest, this little scene here is definitely my favorite. Yeah, so if you guys like this video, please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and thank you so much. Bye.